Good morning. This is something new that I've not really talked about. I mean, I did make a post about it, a community post about it, but something I never really talk about on YouTube. I don't have a script for this video, but I mean, it's just kind of, I guess, sharing some parts of my life that maybe will help people out. And today's Christmas Day, so it's 25th. It's my mother's birthday, so I guess I might as well share her story. Alright, so when I was 12, my parents got divorced. And that, of course, messes up your life a little bit, and then your parents get divorced. And then at 14, my mom overdosed on drugs and died. So as a kid, it doesn't really help you a lot, and kind of fucks up your childhood. So for like the couple days that passed after that, you feel like a physical pain in your heart. And for those days, I went to like the beach and I wrote her name, I guess, in the sand and stuff like that. I was like 14 years old. And I think that was like the single thing that messed up my life. I don't know. If that didn't happen, I mean, I understand, people always say, oh, if that didn't happen, then you wouldn't be here in life. But I'm like, that's one thing, ruined my life, I think. I don't like complaining a lot on the internet. I don't want to complain to you guys. I don't like doing that, but I think that's the one thing that let me, a lot of issues, my real life issues, myself. Yeah, I think it's just kind of hard. I mean, it's kind of hard for everybody. If you're a kid, your parents got divorced, something like that, or not together. It's hard because you need both parents, Otherwise, you have dad doing everything for you. And then you go to school and you're like, oh, and people ask about your mom, and you have to lie to them or whatever. Not the best thing ever. Not the best thing ever. I don't know if this will help anybody. I hope it does. I don't really share about this a whole lot. I mean, I'm telling more to you guys than I tell to anybody in my real life. But yeah, I never really share this with nobody. It's kind of awkward. But yeah, if it helps anybody, I mean, I went through the same thing you went. And people say oh, it heals with time. No, it does not heal with time. People are liars. But one thing I don't, I think it's kind of weird. I don't cry over remembering her or her death. I think that's kind of messed up. But I just don't cry. I don't know. I don't know if it's a jaded thing within me, where I'm jaded to not have to, cry or feel emotional. I don't. My family does. They do. And they get into their, emotions about it. But I don't. I don't know. Yeah. It's just been too long. I guess I just pushed it past myself. I don't know. I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm over it, but I feel like it still affects me in quotation marks. I don't know. I feel like if there's one thing that if I was granted one genie wish that I can go back in time and change, it probably would be that. I probably would change that for the better. I think that would improve my life. I don't know where it would take my life. Maybe I would actually go to college, because I didn't go to college. I wanted to go to college to be a teacher, a history teacher. But I didn't. And then, after she died, I wanted to be a teacher really bad. And then I turned 17 or 18. I graduated at 17, and then I was oh, I gotta start working. And then I stopped, and I lost that passion to be a teacher. And I was oh, yeah. I kept pushing it off. Going to college. I'm yeah, I'll go to college. Give me a break. I kept pushing it off. I think I probably would have gone to college. Maybe my grades would have been better. Maybe they would have been better. You know, maybe I should have focused. I mean, maybe I would have. But the internet was a rising thing back then, so that was something. But I don't know. I guess theorizing about it maybe is kind of a bad thing. I don't know. Maybe you guys have something about it that I should know. I have no clue. I just decided to post this video on Christmas because it's her birthday. And I don't know. I just feel like posting it. But yeah, hopefully this helps somebody. I don't know. But, if you're struggling with something, I had a therapist that I was talking to, that was pretty good. Oh, that's Gucci and all that. But eventually, I think for myself, I just kind of get past it. And my emotions just like, yeah, whatever. And all the cats are running around right now, but they just go past it. I don't know. But if you guys do need help, definitely, if you want to talk to a therapist or just talk to somebody or somebody who can relate to you. You can if you guys need help, leave a comment or text me on my Instagram or whatever. But I can share my experience with you guys if you want to hear them. But I don't know. I think going through that at such a young age, I don't know if it's traumatizing or like desensitizing, but like I talked to the manager of my work and she's like, and her mom's like 80, 90, something like that. And she's going through dementia. And she was getting emotional about it the other day when I was talking to her. And that's something, but I don't know if it's kind of fucked up or not. I told her, at least at least your mom's alive, I told her what happened. At least your mom's alive. And she was like, yeah. And then, yeah. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. But it is kind of easy to joke about it with some people. There was one of the guys who works in the deli. He was saying something. I was raised by my parents or whatever. Or something like that. And I said, yeah, Mom's dead. He said, oh, well, you came out pretty well. Or something like that. Or you're a good kid or something like that. I was like, thank you. Yeah, so some of that stuff, good adversity, good stuff you can go through. It's not good stuff you can go through, but it makes you a good person. You build good character afterwards. I don't know why I made this video. I have no clue why I made this video. Because I have, no script to fucking tell you guys. Stupidest thing ever, but I just wanted to put it out. Maybe it helps somebody. Maybe somebody will actually sit down here and watch the video and compare it to something that. Can you stop jumping on the box? Jesus Christ. Maybe they'll compare. Jesus. Maybe they'll compare it to something that I'm telling you guys about. But that happens. Drinking, she was sober before everything. Drinking, started doing drugs, all that. Yep, and then get bad boyfriend up in there. And it all goes downhill. Yep, and you leave your true children behind. Anyways, love you guys. See you later. And hopefully you guys have a good Christmas. A great day also. I'm not going to hurt myself. Guys. Just disclaimer. I'm not going to hurt myself. Just want to tell you guys this. I'm recording this in the morning, so I'm not that open to think blabbering and talking right now and all that. But I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.